Hey, ¿qué pasa, mi gente? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Luis Lopez, and today we go back another WNBA slate. I call it now torture chamber. Yeah, actually, that's probably a term that I'm going to keep using. It's the unpredictable game. If there was one, the WNBA has turned out to be one of those. But it turned out to be a good day for me. I hope it turned out. It did for you as well. Let me walk you through the picks that I gave you in the slate. I gave you Derek Hamby over 33 fantasy scores. She cashed that. I gave you Jordan Canada over 7.5 points. She cashed that easily. Ryan Howard, the disappointing play of the day, ends up with 30.3 fantasy score. For the first time, Ryan Howard does not have a steal of a block. She usually does at least 2 steals or 1 steal on a block in most of her games. She ended up having 3 steals and 1 block in the prior head-to-head. And this one doesn't have any of them. Jordan Canada ends up having 4 steals and 2 blocks. So I can't make that up if I try, but that's exactly what happened, which kept Ryan Howard without Alicia Gray under her fantasy score. Without Alicia Gray, I'll take this fantasy score line on Ryan Howard against the Sparks any day and every day and twice for lunch. I gave it Tina Charles over her points plus rebounds easily on the over. I said that Tina Charles and Jordan Canada will be the easy ones. The sweaty ones would be Hamby and Howard, which I thought should not be sweaty because of the history that they had. But it's the unpredictability of sports betting. Now let me walk you through some of the other slips that I ended up putting in. Out of this slip, I gave you Camila Cardosa under her 13.5 rebounds plus assist. I gave you Tina Charles. I gave you Hamby over her PRA. I ended up going with her points. She crushed it. I gave you Ryan Howard over her PRA. I ended up switching over to her rebounds. Luckily, I took the Goblin. That worked. I gave you Jordan Canada over her regular line of 10 points. She ended up pushing. Ended up at 10. Azusa Stevens, I did not mention this play at all. Luckily, this all cashed. This saved my day. This one here, this is a flex play for me. Same place, Jordan Canada, Ryan Howard. Injuries, I talked about injuries, about that being a good play. It wasn't an official play of mine, but I talked about her assist, going over 3.5 assist. I took her gobbling at 2.5, cashed. Camila Cardoso, same play. Tina Charles, shocked that this happened. Yeah, she didn't play the fourth quarter, but I don't think even if she played the fourth quarter, she was going to hit this line. Not rebounding at all. Shocking, because prior to this, she had crushed it with 8 rebounds in both games against the Sky. So I thought 5.5 easily on the over. Nope, not the case. And these was 3 of my favorite plays: the Camila Cardoso that I mentioned, the Jordan Canada that I mentioned, and the Tina Charles that I mentioned, cashed easily. So a good day for me. I hope it was a good day for you. And we move on to the picks that I have for you for today. But before we get into the picks, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and also a quick PSA. Hey, for those that are new here, I don't provide slips. Okay? This is not a pay service. I'm not asking you to sign up for any pay services. I provide you my player pool. That's why in my description area and the video I say player pool. Why? Because I'm providing you the players that I have in my player pool that I will mix and match and use as I see fit to create slips. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. From the last video, they worked. They worked really well, and I made money from the last video. They won't work all the time. Absolutely not. So what I'm trying to say to you is that don't take my picks and throw them into a slip and expect them to hit. That's not what this is about. My intent with this channel, as it has been from the beginning, is to give you a player pool, to give you a starting point for your research. I want you to learn that if you're going to be doing prep betting, you have to learn how to do this on your own. You have to be able to watch YouTube providers, channels that provide picks, that provide player pools, and dissect through them and pick the ones that you feel best about, that you researched as well. I watched YouTube channels. I watch some of the guys that I like. Elixir is one of them. I watch his channel because I think he's very good, and I watch to see what he does. Sometimes I don't agree with him. I pick the ones that I think are good. Not that they're good or bad, but the ones that I think are good based on the research that I've done. I watch some other guys that are out there, and some of them are pretty bad. But I'm able to dissect through those picks because I do my own research. I want you to be able to do the same exact thing. I want you to disagree with me. I don't care if you disagree with me. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for you to agree with me on my picks. I want you to be able to say, no, I don't like your picks. I'm not going to use them. Please don't. Use the picks that you want to use. All right. We move on from the PS8. Well, let's move on to the picks. This game, the Mercury against the Mystics. This game has a 9-point spread. Blowout is expected. And we're looking at a team, the Mercury, that are fighting for positioning right now in the standing. And you have the Mystics who are fighting for absolutely nothing except pride and the fact that they're playing at home. From here, I have one play and I have one lean. Let me share with you the play. Alyssa Thomas. You can go points plus rebounds on her. On the over, she's been crushing it. You can go 19.5. If I were to play this, I would play this at 19.5 points plus rebounds because of this phenomenal hit rate. 80% of the time she's gone over 19.5 points plus rebounds. Now, the one I am going on, that's not the line. This line. 9.5 assists on the under. Season average, 9.2. Last 10 games. I love showing you guys this because that's how I like to judge. Last 10 games. 30%. Only has gone over 3 times in the last 10 games over this line. Now, if this game turns out to be a blowout, Alyssa Thomas may not even see the fourth quarter. Okay? So if you are scared of a blowout, which I am, from this game, a team that has a lot to play for and a team that has nothing to play for, if you are concerned with that as a blowout, this is a fantastic play for you. 9.5 assist. Also, not only that, when it comes down to assist allowed, they rank 8th, middle of the road. They're not bad. But overall, they're extremely good at not allowing assist to power forwards. The Mystics are head-to-head. The first game she played 34 minutes. She had 5 assists. In the following game, where they won by 16, she played 33 minutes. She only had 8 assists. 33% of assists above the break, where they rank number 6. Non-restricted area, right here, 22% they rank 8th. Now the 29% underneath the basket, they rank number 5. They're tough against assists allowed. Plus, her head-to-head has been fantastic. So I put her in one of my slips under 9.5 assist. The books have her at minus 9.5 assist. My favorite one right here, Pinnacle, has her still at minus 146. I always talk to you about FanDuel and Pinnacle, the more reliable sources. FanDuel has her over 8.5 assists at minus 148. So FanDuel expects us to go over, hit 9. Pinnacle at 9.5 expects to easily go on the under 9.5. I prefer unders, so I'm going with the under play instead. So I found this prop. I looked everywhere on 9.5. I also took the prop at 9 on the under, but I'll talk to you about that when I get there on Price Picks. But I'll talk to you about my strategy behind that when I get there. For now, Alyssa Thomas under 9.5 assist. A lean that I have for you, head to head. This young lady right here, Shakira Austin. Shakira Austin dropped 20 points on them head to head in only 27 minutes. That's more or less what she's been playing lately. I think a tad bit less. I think her minutes have been reduced lately. 22, 15. There's a blowout, so it doesn't matter. There's a blowout. She played 22 minutes here. Massive blowout, 15 minutes. Only lost by 2. 22 minutes, not bad. Here, 26 minutes, lost by 2. Here, lost by 10. This is more or less what I expect this game to be. So she'll get anywhere between 22 and 24 minutes. And this one, she played 27 minutes. But she still crushed a line of 11.5 points. What I like about her, keeping in mind that this game may turn into a blowout, it's over 3 points in the first quarter for her. She played 8 minutes in the first quarter in the last game. Here, first quarter, she plays 6 minutes. He should play 4. He should play 5. He should play 6. He should play 7. So her minutes in the first quarter have reduced down to 6 to 8. But in 8 minutes, she dropped 8. So even if she gets 4 points, half of this, she still goes over this line of 3. Another one that I'm looking at is her first half points. I think it's a 6 or 6.5. The reason why I'm looking at first half points is because her head-to-head is fantastic, but I'm looking at first half or first quarter because just in case this game turns into a blowout and she doesn't play the fourth quarter and she hasn't hit a point line in the fourth quarter, I prefer going with the first half or first quarter. Because she will be matched up against Natasha Mack, and Natasha Mack is not going to have an answer for her. On the contrary to Kiki Iriefin, who will be matched up against Elisa Thomas, who is a great defender. Natasha Mack is not a defender that can handle Shakira Austin, hence why Shakira Austin dropped 8 points in the first half and dropped 20 points. Dropped 8 points in the first quarter and dropped 20 points in the full game head-to-head when they last played each other. Although she's playing a few less minutes. But even with those few less minutes, she could have easily gone over this 11.5 line. So that's a lean for you to consider. Next game. Wings against the Valkyries. This game scares the crap out of me because half of the Wings are not playing and the Valkyries are playing at home, and they've been just crushing everybody at home. I have one play, and I have a lean for you. The play is this young lady, over 6.5 rebounds, assist, is what I've given, is what I took. Against assist, they rank dead last to her position. Okay? This is where she gets her assist. 36% above the break, they rank second to last. Non-restricted area, 30%. 11th. Underneath the basket, 20%, 9th. Corners, dead last. That's another 14% from the corner. They rank dead last. Fantastic assist matchup for her. I just made it easy for myself. The books have her, you can play the 7.5. FanDuel has her favor minus 132. Pinnacle has a minus 143 on the over. They expect it to go over. And FanDuel and Pinnacle are my favorite places to go to. And of course, PrizePicks already bumped her to 8. I ended up going 6.5 on PrizePicks just to make it nice and easy for myself. Well, I might have gone 7.5. I don't know. I have the slips that I'm going to show you. But Veronica Burton over 6.5 assist is one of the lines that I took. And I believe I might have taken the 7.5 line as well. I'll find out once I look at the slip. Another play that I have for you is Paige Becker. Points plus rebounds. Under 19.5 points plus rebounds. And if you find her at 20.5, fantastic. Just this. This game may turn out to be a massive blowout. And she's going up against a team that's basically shutting everybody down. I mean, so her, and also, look at this. The last, what is this? The last 7 players on the red. Mitchell, line was 22.5, 16. Sona Citron, line was 17.5, 13. Alicia Gray, her line was 22.5, 16. Ryan Howard stayed on the other. Sona Citron again. Mary stayed on the other. Jackie Young stayed on the other. All the players that we know that can score and rebound all stayed on the under. I don't know how Paige Becker, although she's going to be by herself just about, going to be able to go over 20.5 or 19.5 points plus rebounds. That's a lean. She is part of my player pool, but just, I don't know what I'm going to use of her yet. Maddie Segrist, also under her points. 40% of her shots are here underneath the basket. They rank number 1 underneath the basket. They're difficult. And also Billings is back. So you got Temi to be there. Billings to be there to protect the basket. You got a really difficult matchup for Maddie Segrist underneath the basket. I'll probably just take her points under 14.5 points. FanDuel, favor on the under. Price Picks already bumped it down to 14. Pinnacle has her on the under, favor, minus 131, under 14.5 points. So you find the line at 14.5 points, it's a good bet on the under. But the pick that I'm going with right here is Veronica Burton. She's been crushing her assist. Except for this one, whereas they won by 37 points, she's crushed every other game. Okay, and now she gets one of the best matchups in the world. All right. Next game. This is a really interesting game. The Lynx have nothing to play for except pride, and this could be a playoff matchup just in the regular season. Aces have everything to play for, and they're playing at home. What scares me about this game is this. Look at AJ Wilson. That's what she did in a blowout by 31 points and a blowout by 53 points. This game only has a 2-point spread. Expect to be close, low scoring. 163.5 game total. A lean for me is AJ Wilson under her 36 PRA. I may or may not play her, but she's part of my play pool right now. It's not the official pick that I'm sharing with you, but she's part of it. Also, another lean for me. Yes, in a blowout, but this is another lean for me. Jackie Young. She has horrible matchup, and so does AJ Wilson. Horrible match. All these young ladies have really bad matchup. Chelsea Gray, her line. The books, let me see. Pinnacle has a minus 134. What do they have to her PA at Pinnacle? FanDuel has her, okay, so she's expected to go over the PA. How about her PR? Sleeper, no, Pinnacle doesn't have it, FanDuel doesn't have it. All right, so the books, the two main books, have her favorite to go on the under 9.5. Again, also part of my player pool. Don't know how I'm going to use her. Maybe I'll do like a 6-leg and just put a quarter unit and put all these leans with my favorite plays and the slips. But the play that I have for you right here, Jewel Lloyd under her 10.5 points. Books. FanDuel, minus 138. Pinnacle, minus 136. And Price Picks already bumped it down to 10. Of course they would. Jesus. Under 10.5 points. Why? Above the break, 45% of her shots. They rank number 3. This is what you gotta look at. She shoots 60% here, where they rank second to last. So she may shoot her threes from here. That's it. She ended up going over in 1 at 12. But she shot 4. She made 4 3-pointers. She took 8 3-pointers, played 34 minutes, and she ended up making 4 3-pointers. That's high for her. She normally gets about 2 3-pointers, and she ended up getting only 12 points. In the next one, here they lost by 14, a closer game. And the next one is a blowout. They lost by 31. She played 20. She played 21 minutes. She went 0 for 4, and then overall 0 for 10 field goal. So 0 points. In the following one here, she won 1 for 5, and she won 5 for 10 in field goal. She only played 19 minutes, and she ended up getting 12 points. The books have a favor on the under, and also in the last 10 games, which is what I like to judge. She's only gone over this line 4 times. 6 easily on the under. Dominant play type, really tough. She still went on the over. This one she had one of those outlier games against the Dream. Okay? Against the Sky, soft matchup. Against the Dream, under, and 1 over. So, pretty volatile. What her dominant shooting zone is above the break, the rank number 2. Her defensive rating against her, it's number 1. Paints a lot in the paint, number 3. Defensive rank versus position, number 7. Just a really difficult overall matchup for her against the Lynx. So, yes. Most people will think this is a risky play because she went over it the last time against the Dream in a very difficult matchup. I think they're going to shut her down again. I think, yes, she had a good shooting game here. But prior to that, easily on the under. And now she gets one of the most difficult matchups she could find. So I'm confident playing Jewel Lloyd under 10.5 points. Price Picks thinks the same exact thing. That's why they bumped it down to 10. Lean in a play that I have for you. Kayla McBride over her 2.5 3-pointers made. She's crushed this line. Plus, she's well rested. She didn't play the last game. And against them, this game, 36 minutes, 1 by 14, 0 for 5. In this game, 28 minutes, 3 for 7 from the 3-point. And in the last game she played, in only 23 minutes, 8 out of 10 from above the break. You can get any of these outlier game. I'm going, based on the fact of a recent form in the last 10 games. 60% of the time she's hit over this line, over 2.5 on the over. And also by taking the over, I get a nice higher payout as a demon. Now, let me walk you through those slips so I can make sense of what I did for you. Okay, so this is, what is this? Okay, so this is the Price Pick slip where the lines already have been bumped. Lisa Thomas got bumped to 9 assists. I took her. Jewel Lloyd's line got bumped down. I took it. Kayla McBride as a demon over 2.5 3-pointers made. I took it. And Veronica Burton Goblin 6.5 assist. Okay? So, what I did with this one is instead of doing a power, I ended up doing a quarter unit on this plate as a flex. Okay? If I get all 4 of them, 6x. Or if I get 3 out of 4, I get a little bit of my money back. I'm counting on this, of course. I'm not picking these picks because I don't believe in them. I believe in them. But sports, it's gambling. You don't know what's going to happen. So I ended up going with this, but I flexed it to be on the safer side. Okay? Did a quarter unit on it. This one, I was able to get the actual lines that I wanted. Lower 9.5 assists on Thomas, and lower on Jewel Lloyd under 10.5, and Veronica Burton over 6.5 assists. This is a power play for me. Quarter unit, but still a power play. So if this cashes 2 out of 3, I'm not going to cash anything. I got better lines here. This is underdog, by the way. That's why I ended up getting this slip at the regular lines. I flexed this one because it's a little riskier. Lines already have been bumped. And Kayla McBride, I think she'll do great. But again, it's a demon, so they expect her not to go over. Hence why they give me a demon. She's an easier play at 1.5 as a goblin. If you want to do that as a power play, something to consider. I still will flex it just because Elisa Thomas and Jewel Lloyd already have been bumped down. I expect Veronica Burton to get there. I expect Kayla McBride over 1.5 3-pointers made to get there. These two right here could be a push, is what I'm saying. But I expect both of them to stay under 9.5. 9.5 assists for Lisa Thomas and under 10.5 points for Jewel Lloyd. All right, my friends, that is all I have for you. Again, these picks, I put them into slips, use them as a player pool, fade every single one of them, maybe use 1 or 2 of them, don't use any of them. More importantly, do your own research. You're putting your own money in this. I put my money into this, hence why I'm confident in them. But if I lose them, I am okay. I won yesterday, I could lose today, and I'll be perfectly fine. All right, you take care of yourself. God bless you and your family. Que Dios te bendiga y hasta la próxima. Ciao. Best of luck.